EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Newton on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jerome Baker.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
51, Mike 51. Watch the screen.
Now Newton. Now he's flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, CD, you know, as we talked about earlier, this is the first Patriots home opener without Tom Brady in 2 decades. Now, you still see, understandably, a lot of number 12 jerseys in the stands, but this is Cam Newton's show now. How do you think that things change for the Patriots here in 2020?
Well, they change in a big way because of what you said to start off with, and it's something we've all known about for a while, but now we're actually confronting it. Tom Brady is not in the building. All right, number 12 is not leading the Patriots out onto the field, but I thought it was a really savvy move by the organization in the offseason to sign Cam Newton. You start fresh with a guy who's been an MVP in this league, has a ton of self-confidence, understands the elephant in the room that is Tom Brady, but brings a new, different playing style to this Patriots team.
Down at the 48-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Switch gears.
They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space, and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's dropped. Right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. It's caught by Jackson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to White. White's got a 1st down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 48 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
The 22-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers. Just 2 for 7 throwing the football. But he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes. And you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get it.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brings up third down.
Gun. Great.
Newton on third down.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Newton being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st down, here's White. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go. Check.
And now the pass-leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
36-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready? 20. Ready to 8. You ain't doing nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Newton buying time to his left. It's complete. James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 36 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
To Matt Breida.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
8 yards to go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Patriots' 5-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Miami.
Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
48-yard line.
On first down, Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Dolphins have got it. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
on play action. Here's Tua. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now this is caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run with Breida. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
10 at the 44-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 35, Patriots 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now it's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike Gesicki, incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore.
He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Fourth down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
Tua now on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 37. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll throw from the gun. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Steps away. It's caught. This is White. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
22-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are back within a score. Maher on for the extra point. on now to a touchdown.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 35, Patriots 28. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Taken down at the 50-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st down, Dolphins.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with